All right, our last lesson for this week is lesson 91, where we're working with using the order of operation with signed numbers and using the symbols of inclusion. So that's going to mean parentheses and brackets primarily. Okay, so we're going to have to really focus and pay attention. So watch those signed numbers. They're going to get tricky. So the first example A in this lesson. So I copied it from the book, and you need to take notes and do these problems. Write them in your notebook so that you can refer to all of these, all 4 lessons that we went over. You should be able to refer to these from your notes so that your faces aren't stuck to a computer or a phone looking and listening to me to tell you what to do. This should help you understand the process, okay? So we're going to look here and we're going to notice all these symbols of inclusion, all these parentheses, brackets, more parentheses, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I start from left to right and I go, okay, -2, can't do anything with it. Okay, well, this is a parentheses right here. It's not touching any other parentheses, so I can do something with that right away. So right away, I'm going to say, and I'll show you all of it, I guess. So -2 times, I keep my parentheses, -8. So -3 minus 5 is -8. Warning, look at this. So many people drop the parentheses from step green to step blue. And then it looks like -2 minus 8. That is very different from -2 times -8. So you have to keep those parentheses until you simplify using the correct operations, okay? Going back to the second part of the problem, minus, keep your bracket. 6, just copied it down. I have a parentheses there, so -2 plus 8. Again, I'm keeping my parentheses so it doesn't turn into something else that you don't want. So that's going to be a +6, and then I just copy my +2. Coming down now, okay? I simplify as I go. -2 times -8 gives me +16. Remember, negative times a negative is positive. Minus, okay, bracket still. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 2, close bracket. I'm doing all of this step by step. Yes, it's a lot of steps. It might seem annoying, but you have to keep these details in order for you to get these right. Okay, 16 minus. There's nothing else I can do with the 16, so I have to go deal with this bracket. 36 plus 2 is 38. Okay, I kept it. You could have lost it at this point because there's nothing else and you've already got your subtraction sign, but I kept it. Okay, so you've got 16 minus 38. I just rewrote it just so that you could see it in a different way, is equal to -22. Okay, so again, that's the whole problem. Make sure it's in your notes. Okay, all right, lesson B. Or example B, practice B. So again, these get longer. Okay, this is not for the faint of heart. So we're going to look through. Okay, parentheses, I can do that first. Go look through. Oh, another parentheses, let's do that second. So that's where my focus is. 4 times, parentheses, +1, minus, bracket 3, and then I have my -8, minus 2 is -10. Close parentheses, plus 2, close brackets. Okay, coming down, I'm going to simplify more. Okay, so I have my -1 times 1 is 4, or I'm sorry, 4 times 1 is 4, minus, okay, and then brackets, 3 times -10 is -30, plus 2. Okay, so I can't do anything with the 4 at this point. The minus has to stay, and I am going to do something with the brackets. So 4 minus -30 plus 2 is -28. Okay, now see, I have 2 negatives next to each other. So this is like minus a negative, or subtract a negative, or the opposite of a negative. However you like to think about it, or 2 negatives next to each other make a positive. So there's a lot of different ways that can kind of clue you in as to what to do. But the bottom line is we need to say that means 4 plus 28. 4 plus 28 then is 32. And there is your problem. Make sure it's in your notes. All right, that's it. I will talk to you later next week. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Make sure that you understand this. Don't fall behind. I'll be praying for all of you. Goodbye.